The most recent SaaS landing page that I worked on, which was about more than 4 months ago, um, was through a web page builder.
In this video, I want to show you this AI tool called Cookiy. It's basically an AI powered platform for user research. So instead of manually creating forum, finding participants, running interviews, and organizing feedback, Cookiy try to automate that entire workflow. And honestly, I think this is interesting because most developers usually skip user research completely. Because sometimes the problem is not the product, but nobody actually want the idea in the first place. So in this video, I'm going to test Cookiy by creating a study, recruiting participants, running AI interview, and looking at the final result. To access the Cookiy dashboard, you have to sign in basically. So I'm going to click sign in and I'm going to try to log in with my Google account. All right, so let's create a study. I will use a simple example. Here, basically, I'm going to create a AI SaaS landing page generator. So my prompt is just really simple. I want to build AI SaaS landing page generator built with next.js, right? So just that's it. I'm going to hit enter here. All right, anyway, the Cookiy AI give a question. As you can see, I can help you create a discussion guide for researching your AI SaaS landing page generator built with next.js. Before I generate the guide, let me clarify a few things to make it more targeted. Really nice. So the first question is what your primary research goal, etc. What your target user, and etc. So basically, I'm going to answer that. For the first question, the answer is basically C. Explore the current pain point people face when building SaaS landing page, and etc. Right? Just that's it. You can answer the question. Then now I'm gonna hit enter. All right. So now basically the AI will generate a comprehensive guide. All right, so the guide is done. So let's take a look. First, we have the research overview. So in here, you can see the objective, the background knowledge, the instruction for moderator, the duration. So this is basically the duration when the interview, right? For example, 20 minutes. You can always change the value to whatever the value you want, like 50 minutes, whatever. Right, and also we have the methodology is 101 in-depth interview. Then we have the sample size. This is basically the how much participant you want. For example, 12, and of course you always change the value here. Then the mode is a video. You can always change that to audio, for example. Then you can just scroll down and you can see the question in here. As you can see, first we have the participant screening. This is the question. Have you created a significantly updated SaaS landing page in the past 12 months? This is the option. So basically the participant can answer. Then also we have the, let me scroll down, interview flow. Here, this is the question. Thinking of the last landing page you work on, what was it for and what did it need to achieve? Really nice. So let me scroll down. Here we go, right? So anyway, everything is done, right? The question, everything is done. So now let's try to click confirm. After Cookiy generate the discussion guide, the next step is recruitment. At the top, I can configure the participants quote for each segment. For example, in here, I have like a solo founder or indie hacker. I can select like a three participants. For co-founder at small startup, for example, just 3 participants and etc. And also we have these channel settings section, right? So basically Cookiy provide multiple way to recruit participants. If you don't already have an audience, you can use the recruit from panel option where Cookiy recruit participants directly from their own research panel. You can also share links to your own audience. You can click that, and for example, you want to use this AI moderator, then you can just create a link, then just copy and share that into your audience. So this is basically the recruitment link. You can just copy that. For example, I'm going to open that on my browser here. So let's just take a look what happened. This is the welcome page of the Cookiy AI. I'm going to click I agree to terms. Then I'm going to click get star. As you can see in here, the estimated duration is 20 minutes. I'm going to click star. Then as you can see, we have these 3 questions before we interview with AI. Have you created a significantly updated SaaS landing page in the past 12 months? I'm going to say yes for this. Which best describe you for that landing page works? I'm going to say co-founder at small startup. Then I'm going to click next. How did you build, publish that landing page? I'm going to say code it myself, then hit submit. Now we can click continue. Then as you can see, it's asking for the microphone. I'm going to say allow this time. Then also for the cameras, I also want to say allow this time.
Hi, thanks for participating. Before we begin, to ensure the survey runs smoothly, please make sure that you have a stable internet connection, stay away from TVs, loud background noise, and places where multiple conversations are happening. Allow microphone and camera access if prompted. Keep your device steady in bright place and your face clearly visible if video is required. Avoid one-word answers so we can better understand your feedback. Ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'm glad you're ready to get started. To kick things off, could you tell me about the most recent SaaS landing page you worked on and what you were hoping to achieve with it?
The most recent landing page I worked on was for a utility SaaS that help user compress and manage administrative document. My main goal was to create a very clean, fast loading page that make it easy for user to understand the tool's value and sign up for the beta immediately.
I see. So the main priority was driving immediate beta signups through a fast and clear user experience. What specific signs or metrics told you that the page was good enough for you to feel confident publishing it?
Then also you can use, for example, Zoom meeting in here, right? If you want. So I'm going to using this recruit from panels. I'm going to click that. Then the country I'm going to use United States. Then for the remark, looking for founder, indie hackers, and developers who have built SaaS product and create landing page for their own products. So I'm gonna click save. I'm from the futures and I want to update this study for you. So let's take a look here. First, on this interview, we have this list basically. This is basically the people that make an interview with the AI moderator. So let's take a look. For example, this one in here, I'm gonna click that.
The most recent SaaS landing page that I worked on, which was about more than 4 months ago, was through a web page builder.
As you can see, this is real people that make an interview with the AI moderator. Pretty nice. So you can see all of this, the transcript. Then you can go back. You can see as responses, for example. Then you can see this result in here. On this result, basically you can see the report, the brief, the slide, and also the clips. So let's take a look at the report in here. Right, this is basically a document that you can export as a PDF, really cool. Then in here, as you can see, the decision factor impact and confidence matrix, vendor login avoidance, the code ownership, and etc. So this basically that report that you can use to make sure you build product that actually user want, right? And also we can see this brief tab. I'm gonna click that. Then as you can see, it is basically the decision factor research analytic report that you can see in here, the research objective coverage, and then etc. Then also we have the slides in here. This is also really nice. And even the design of this slide is really professional. As you can see in here, the core finding is speed is not enough. Really cool. This is also the interview for result, as you can see in here. Then we have the vendor login is non-negotiable deal breaker, then etc. Right? This is really cool slides basically, and of course you can download it. And also there's a clips, and then you can just download the clips that you want to share, for example. Cookiy is not just a research platform, it's also provide a user research skill for AI agent like Cloud Code, Cursor, and Codex. To install that, it's pretty simple. For example, if you're using Cloud Code on your terminal, you can just copy and paste this entire code in here. If you're using, like, for example, Codex, Cursor, OpenClaw, or other agent, you can just copy this npx cookiy-ai. So let's try. I'm going to copy this one right here. Then I'm going to paste that on my Cloud Code and hit enter. Next thing is we need to add the user research, right? We need to install that plugin. I'm going to copy that and paste that again to my open code. And here we go. It's installed for you. Yes, I'm going to do that. Great, it's installed. The next thing is we need to reload the plugin. So think of it as giving your AI agent access to the real customer insight so you can build product based on actual user need rather than assumption. So for example, I'm going to run this prompt in here. Help me validate an AI landing page generator. So that's the idea, and I'm just asking the AI to help me to validate this idea here. As you can see, I get question from the AI, so of course I can answer and follow all the steps. Right now, you can build application much easy using AI, right? But the problem is finding something people genuinely want is much harder. And that's why I think tools like this, Cookiy, are actually interesting. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.